Hi there, and today I'm going to be making a new copy of set 7816 Shell Tanker Wagon. So I don't have that many items from the Lego 12 volt train era. This is one of them. This is the 7816 Shell Tanker from 1980, and you can see it's starting to show its age from here, so 40 years old. And it's looking a little bit drab, especially with the stickers. They're looking very yellowed on both the minifigure and the tanker itself. You can see on this side, similarly old. Now this item gets pulled on my 12 volt track by this engine, 7760 diesel shunter. That's also from 1980. A lot of 12 volt era things came out in 1980 itself, as that was the first year of the new Lego track system when it came out, and then they followed with other things in later years. So some of these items it's obsolete now, you can't buy them anymore, but what I thought I would do is buy a completely new set of this in parts, not in a set as itself, and rebuild it and get a nice shiny new looking one. So the only parts I couldn't get new were these, which are the old 12 volt system wheels, as you can see. So they don't make these anymore, but I bought good as new parts. So they aren't new themselves, but they have no nicks or dents or scratches. They're all in beautifully good working order. So those two items. Also the couplings have changed over the years. So they're the same standard, the buffers are in the same place, the magnets are in the same place, but they've changed several times over the years. And this system had a separate magnet here, which couldn't pop out, and it spins round for its north and south polarity. So again, I couldn't buy them new, but these are as good as new as I could find in good working order. The other part I couldn't get new was this, which is unusual. It's a 6x16. They do still make these, but I just couldn't find one in black in the UK at the moment, so I thought, well, that's fine, I'll just get a good looking old piece. It's got a slight scratch along here, but once it's built you won't see that anymore. Other than that, everything else is new. The slight modification I've made is within this set, these slopes were made by 2x4 45 degree slope pieces. Because of that, there had to be a huge amount of block work underneath to support them. So instead of them, I had left over from making my Lego Wessex Electric a lot of these pieces. This was the original design for my Wessex Electric roof, which you'll see on my channel if you want to have a look at that. And so I've got loads of these hanging around, so I thought, well, that's fine. 3 of those will easily replace them. It also means I don't have to do the complicated structure within here. I can just do flat bricks, especially as you don't see this nowadays. The sticker goes across multiple bricks. So I thought the fewer bricks it goes across, the better. So if I do the new pieces on the top, I don't have to have the supporting structure in the middle. I can just have bricks on the side and stick the stickers on. Which leads me nicely onto the stickers. Now, there is no way I was buying an original Lego sticker sheet for this, mainly because I couldn't find one, and the last one I saw for sale on Bricklink was an astronomical price, which just didn't warrant it. So, next best thing, reproduction stickers. I never do this normally, but I thought that I'd make this an exception. I'm not making it quite exactly as it was in original form anyway, so you can see these are already pre-cut. I've got the ones for the torso as well, but the most important thing is the 2 stickers for the side. The font, as you can see, not quite the same, but I'll just have to make do with that. It's the best option I can do to get a nice white sticker, as all the ones that are 40 years old won't look white anymore. So there you have it. There's the used parts and the new parts. Everything else is just normal pieces bought off Bricklink, as you can see. Everything else is just regular new bricks, including these 2 pneumatic pipes, which not many people had, but I managed to find 2 of those, which get bent round underneath here. And also the red ladders was a difficult piece to find new, but I've got those as well. So let's get building. If you don't want to see the build process, that's fine. I'll speed it up to about a minute's worth of this video. So if you don't want to watch it while I'm building it in speed build, just fast forward the video on about a minute and I'll talk to you about it when it's completed. So there we have a second Shell tanker. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but all the bricks are so much brighter and cleaner than my old one. And you can see I've done everything apart from the sticker. I had slight trouble with the hose pipes. The new ones seem to be ever so slightly longer than the ones that originally came with the set. I'm not sure if that's a different piece or I've been sold something slightly different on Bricklink, but I had slight trouble with them, but getting them in was fine in the end. So the only thing now to do is apply the stickers. I'm not sure how people apply stickers themselves, but I always prefer to use a small knife. Then you get the least amount of fingers on the back of them. So if we peel this one, start pinning it from there, and then what I do is attach it to a small craft knife. It allows me to get it exactly where I want it. And these, not being Lego stickers, I can already feel they're static. They're being, if you notice, it clings instantly to the side of the tanker. So we want to get that in the middle here, from 2 studs in all the way along to 2 studs from the end. And there we have it, nice clean and white sticker, and it's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bricks. So the new one on 5 bricks, whereas the old one was covering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bricks across there, because it's got the ends of the bars going through. If I remove this, you can see the ends of those. So there's some 1x2s here, then 1x6s going right the way across. So this sticker is attached to those 1x6s. Also attached to the other end of those 1x6s is this sticker. So trying to get those apart and keep them in any form that's not going to get the sticker ruined would be exceptionally difficult. So that's why this one's never been taken apart. But like we said, brand new sticker on this one. So let's flip it around and do the same on the other side. Peel the corner off. We're going to get this again in the middle of the bricks. It really is clinging with the static. And then 2 studs in, make sure we're level. Not quite. And there we have the other side. So there we go, there's our 2 Shell tankers. I have got the stickers for torsos of someone else, but I've got plenty of Shell people in my collection, so I won't be turning another person into a Shell worker. But there we have it, a second tanker, all in brand new bricks. Now I don't know why, it's maybe a bit of nostalgia, but I absolutely love this set. It's a great shape. They did a second Shell tanker in the 12-volt era, which had 3 smaller tanks on it. And I think this one looks a much nicer shape, more like the actual tankers you see on railways. Wheels have been certainly updated an awful lot since the 12-volt era and look a lot more modern, but back in those days, that's what we had. At the time, these round plates were fairly new. They were new brick, and I remember getting my first set with one of these grill pieces on. It was a black piece on the front of a yellow digger, and I remember thinking how cool those pieces were. So there was, at the time, there were some new pieces on here, not that new these days, but still holds up, and apart from the wheels, looks pretty good, and still looks good running around my layout. So now my 7760 fortunately has two tankers it can pull instead of just the one lonely one. One a little bit grubby looking and one a lot new and shinier looking. So there you have it, a virtually new set 7816 Shell tanker from the 12-volt era, looking shiny and clean on a piece of modern track, which it can't actually be run on unless it's being pulled by a Power Functions train, but still looks good all the same. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe, especially subscribe if you want to be notified of more LEGO videos.